In 1834, inside a lavish mansion in New Orleans, the clinking of glasses and polite laughter of a high society dinner party suddenly gave way to chaos. A fire, billowing smoke from the kitchen, would expose one of America's most horrifying and darkest secrets. This elegant home, at 1140 Royal Street, was not just a place of opulence. It was the torture chamber of its owner, Madame Delphine LaLaurie. Imagine the scene: wealthy guests in silk dresses and fine suits, enjoying an evening under candlelight on the third floor. But downstairs, a different story was unfolding. The fire, according to rumors, was deliberately set by a 70-year-old enslaved woman. Chained to the cooking post, she saw the flames as her only chance to escape the unspeakable cruelty happening upstairs. As the fire grew, locals rushed in, pretending to offer help. But their true intention was to see if the gruesome rumors about the LaLaurie household were true. A young servant girl, frantic and terrified, pointed them towards the attic. The moment they forced the door open, the stench hit them like a physical blow, a thick, rotten smell of death and decay. What they found inside was a vision from hell. 7 enslaved people were discovered, their bodies mangled so badly they were barely recognizable as human. They were hanging in chains from the rafters, some with limbs stretched and broken, others with their skin flayed. One man had his lips stitched shut, a hollow in his cheek where rats had apparently been allowed to feed overnight. Another had their skull smashed in, while others showed signs of being slowly and methodically hacked apart while still alive. As news of the horrific discovery spread through the city like wildfire, the society queen who threw such dazzling galas became a hunted woman. Delphine LaLaurie was chased through the streets by an angry mob, but somehow she managed to escape. Police records mysteriously vanished, and anyone who spoke out about the atrocities was silenced. LaLaurie slipped away, eventually making her way across the ocean to Paris, where she lived out the rest of her days, reportedly sipping wine and enjoying a quiet life until her death in 1849. But back in New Orleans, the silence she left behind was deafening. That very night, a furious riot broke out. An angry mob descended upon the Royal Street mansion, smashing everything in sight, tearing the rooms apart in a desperate search for more victims and for justice. Yet no official record was ever made of who was hurt or how many people truly perished within those walls. The whispers, however, grew wilder. Stories circulated of countless others who had died, their bodies hidden within the walls. There were tales of children used in bizarre experiments, their limbs bent into unnatural shapes simply for LaLaurie's amusement. The house itself seemed cursed. It changed hands quickly, becoming apartments, then a school, and later a bar. But no matter its purpose, a grim presence remained. Residents and visitors reported hearing groans from sealed-off spaces, seeing the ghostly apparitions of chains shaking in the dark, and catching glimpses of sorrowful faces reflected in the window panes, even after new bricks were laid. The house's dark fame only grew. In the 1970s, actor Nicolas Cage briefly owned the property, adding another layer to its macabre legend. He claimed to have experienced strange phenomena while renovating, like hearing phantom laughter and having tools fly out of his hands as if thrown by an unseen force. Today, ghost tours pack the street outside, but the stories from those who have spent time inside are far more disturbing. People report a feeling of overwhelming dread. There are accounts of a man being violently thrown down the stairs by an invisible entity, women waking up with mysterious red scratches on their bodies, and the faint sound of a child sobbing drifting from the courtyard where it's believed bodies were unceremoniously dumped. The evidence isn't just anecdotal. Digging deeper into historical records, researchers found death logs from 1837 that confirmed cases of starvation and extreme suffering at the address. Renovations in the 1920s reportedly uncovered skeletons hidden in secret, walled-off rooms, only for them to be quickly reburied and covered up. Fragments of what are claimed to be LaLaurie's personal journals have even surfaced at auctions. These scribbled notes allegedly contain grim formulas for preserving youth, using ingredients derived from human body fat, and hint at her connections to dark voodoo practices, which may have fueled her sadistic cruelty. A curse seemed to follow these artifacts, with owners reporting a string of misfortunes, from inexplicable fires to sudden deaths. Modern technology has captured its own evidence. In 2009, a paranormal investigation team recorded electronic voice phenomena-clear audio of voices yelling, "Get me out," from beneath the attic floorboards. Numerous attempts to bless or cleanse the house with holy rituals have all failed. And the building has a notorious reputation for scaring off tenants, standing as a cold, silent sentinel amidst the lively noise of the French Quarter. Perhaps the most chilling discovery came in 2013, during plumbing work. Workers uncovered a collection of tiny rusted chains locked inside the walls. Carved into the metal were hash marks counting the days. These markings align perfectly with the dates of LaLaurie's infamous social gatherings, a silent, horrifying testament from someone trapped inside, counting the days of their agony while parties went on just feet away. Delphine LaLaurie's name isn't remembered for her elegant dresses or lavish parties. It lives on in the shrieks and cries for help that seem forever embedded in the brickwork of her former home. You can walk past it, you can even dare to step inside, but some houses never forget. They hold on to the memory of every wound, every locked chain, and every stolen breath. And sometimes they'll pull you in and make you feel every last one of them. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as chilling as I did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tales from the dark side of history.